It's Hot Mike with Hutton and Withrow, where daily we discuss the National Football League and the push for the postseason. In the AFC, plenty of teams trying to jockey for positioning. In the NFC, well, the best teams in the NFL with the Philadelphia Eagles and San Francisco 49ers.
Well, hold on, Hutton. Not just those teams, but how about the Detroit Lions is one of the best teams in the NFL? Other shows may not mention that or talk about it. We will.
We are on board with Detroit. Subscribe to the podcast. Join us each day for Hot Mike with Hutton and Withrow across the Outkick Network. We discuss the NFL, college football, and the top headlines from Outkick.com.
All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, so I wanted to talk on I think I talked on this like right when I had started doing my podcast and stuff. But no, I wanted to overall talk on like which shoe company is better. I guess doing a more updated version since when I did do this, it was like back in 2019. And I do feel like back then, like I feel like the Air Jordan brand, like Nike and Air Jordan, but more so like Air Jordans, I do feel like that they might have been in a little competition with Yeezys. And but I do feel like that now, I feel like that Air Jordans, like it don't matter, which ones get released. They're gonna be big, especially because like now that like when the shoes, or at least for me, like now that I know like when these shoes are releasing, like the styles that releases at the certain times of the year, because I know towards the end of the year they always release a pair of Air Jordan 11s, and then kind of in the beginning of the year they're releasing like 3s and 4s and stuff, and then like in the middle part it could be I think because there was the one year where they did sell a pair of Air Jordan 6. And those are the infrared ones, and I was like, man, that's the day I'll never forget. I was like, man, it's just crazy to think. And I still got those shoes till this day. I'm like, those shoes I'll never get rid of. My infrared 6s, oh no. We'll never, ever in life get rid of those. Like, I know there's at times where I'm selling shoes and giving shoes away. Them shoes, I am wearing them shoes until I can't wear them no more. In fact, I might go out somewhere just so I can wear them and things. But anyways, but there's like those shoes, right? And then, also like talking on this competition and things, because I feel like at one point in time, yes, Yeezys were like in competition, but I do feel like that Air Jordans, now I feel like that they're better shoes. I feel like at one point in time, Yeezys, but that's the thing though, where I feel like that Jordan, he focuses on one shoe and one shoe only. Like right now, like I feel like the style of like Yeezy shoes are these slides. Like, you're seeing all these different colorways with slides, and I feel like a few years back, there were the 350s, and then there was some other ones that kind of like the 750s or whatever. And I had to say, like, the last pair of Yeezys that I purchased that I actually like and that was releasing, were Yeezys a few years ago, and it was the Quantums. I'm like, those are, and I think, I got those. When did I get those? I think it was in 2020, I think. It was in, like, 2 years ago. So, like those Yeezys were like the ones that I like. And I had to say probably the only other ones that I would like to get is those ones that glows in the dark. So those would be like, there's only very few pairs of Yeezys versus Jordan brand. The last pair of Jordans that I had to say that I purchased, it was these Zion ones. So Zion Williamson got a pair of Air Jordans. I purchased those, and I'm like, bruh, like, this shoe is crazy. Like, when you look at it, I'm like, bro, it's such a wild shoe. Like, I'm looking at it right now, and I'm like, fam, this is definitely one of the most wildest shoes I've ever purchased. And I'm like, I really don't want to wear it outside. Like, I got 2 pairs of shoes, and it was the ones that I did purchase at first, like, they glow in the dark, but I'm like, bro, I don't even care about that. Like, the colorway to this one that I just picked up, I was like, nah, it's crazy. It's such, like, they call it, like, hyper jade. And I'm like, bro, this is the most hyperish jade I've ever seen in my whole life. Like, it's crazy. But I'm saying you got shoes like that where it's like, it ain't even a big styled shoe, but it has a dope colorway. And then there's the other ones where they glow in the dark. And then you got the iconic Air Jordans that released back then. And then you got freaking like the prototype Jordans that they released. You got all these like different options versus like Yeezys and stuff. Like not it, like they got like, don't get me wrong, like they got a lot of different good Yeezys out there, from the Quantums, the 350s, the 7, like there are some colorways where I'm like, they will beat a whole lineup of Jordans. It don't matter what Jordans you throw at it, like there's some of those Yeezys out there, like it'll have to be like an iconic out of all iconic Jordans, like a pair of like retro Bred 1s or Bred 11s, or infrared 6, or the, some 3s or 4s or something. Like, I feel like those would probably be like the only ones that compete. But let's say if you're having the glow-in-the-dark Yeezys going up against the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like those alternated 5s that they came, it's like them all-white Fresh Prince of Bel-Air shoes that they came out with a while ago. No, Yeezys 100%. Yeezys 100%. And it's crazy because, like you would think like it would be like that with all the shoes, but I'm like, and you would think it's okay, like Kanye, when he's releasing these like, Yeezy shoes, he's focused on these shoes because these shoes is crazy. Like they're the hottest shoes on the market, but I'm like, they're really not. Like the slides, fam. And that's the thing though, where it's like, yeah, you can wear those slides anywhere, but it's like, at the rate that it's going to purchase them, like let's just see how much a pair of like Yeezy slides are going for on StockX. And who knows, maybe they're going for a lot, maybe they're not, but so I'm like, restock pair, $131 for a size 4. I'm like, you are out of your mind. For a size, so my size, $147, and the shoes cost, or the slides cost $60. Like almost or over double its price. And I'm like, bro, why? Like, and it's, my thing is this, and it's like, it's only because of the name. That is literally why. And that's like the thing that I wanted to get into. I'm like, the differences between like both shoes and stuff. Cause I don't know, maybe I did talk on it, maybe I didn't, but I'm like, I guess like, to re-talk on it and stuff if I did. But Yeezys are only popular because of their name. It ain't like, players like, yeah, there are some players that do play in Yeezys and stuff. Like, I know I've seen players play in the Quantums, and that's it. Like, but it's like, versus you're talking on one of the greatest basketball players of all time, winning a championship in the Bred 11s. You can't compare Quantums to a pair of Bred 11s. Like, I know people will have, like, my thing is this. I know there might be people that will reach out to me and be like, oh, Yeezys are better, Yeezys. You're a fan, okay? You ain't looking at the obvious. You're not looking at the facts. You're a fan. You're looking at, oh, Yeezys is the all-time better brand and stuff. That's the thing. I've only been in the sneaker game for some years, okay? Like, since 2017, all right? So I got into the sneaker game super late. And they're probably, and the going back to like the Nike Yeezys, yeah, there'll probably be some Yeezys that overall would do better than any Nike shoe, any Yeezys that's with the Adidas company now. Like, them shoes is going for a lot. Like them Red Octobers, I think that's what they were calling them. I think there is no other pair of Yeezys out there that can compete with the pair of Red Octobers. You get you a pair of Red Octobers, fam, like that's honestly like hitting the jackpot. Like, I'm saying, and if you could get it for a decent price, because I'm saying, like, for a pair of Red Octobers, you're at least spending like a few $1,000s for it. Like, no, let's just see real quick how much a pair of Red Octobers cost on StockX, because I know those shoes are most likely going for a lot. Where's the StockX app? StockX, search Red October. They got like other shoes where it's like Red Octopus. I swear I hate autocorrection. Okay. It's like, what is all this other stuff? I'm looking for, okay. That is some crazy stuff. Nah, not for a size 13. Dang, bro. People be going crazy on StockX. So if I wanted to get a pair of Red Octobers in my size, they cost in a size 10, and let's say, okay, like, maybe they might be too big, maybe they might be too small. No, it's expensive for all sizes. Size 10, $31,000. For a 9.5, in case, like, if the shoes are too big, $52,000. And then let's say if the shoes, they run, okay, wait, if the shoes run small. Wait a minute, if the shoes run big, no, the shoes run small, and then I have to like go and get like a bigger size because they run, wait a minute, I'm confusing myself. So if the shoes are too small, If the shoes are small, if they're $9.5, $52,000, the shoes too big, $23,579. Okay, and that's for a 10.5, and then for a 10, 31,000. It's just crazy, bro. And then they're all like, where's the one? Oh, and then for a 7.5, $1.8 million. I swear, they need to, like, regulate that stuff and, like, actually have, like, a value person, like, talking on that crap. Because them shoes ain't worth no $1.8 million. You mean to tell me a pair of shoes that Kanye has never, it's not like that's his actual legitimate shoe size. It show that man got some small feet. But it ain't even like he wore the shoes, bruh. They're just iconic because of the name and then them not being sold anymore. But you mean to tell me that them shoes cost more than Nike Dunks? There's a pair of Nike Dunks that changes colors when you like heat them up and stuff. You mean to tell me that them Red Octobers are more expensive because of its name? Or what are some other, you mean to tell me a pair of Air Jordans 11s, let's say Bread 11s, the most iconic Jordan of all time. You mean to tell me it's cheaper getting a pair that came out back in 96? So you would think that is literally the most rarest shoe or one of the most rarest shoes that you could possibly find versus a Red Octobers, some Nike Yeezys. I'm saying, like, not to, like, disrespect or trash on Yeezys, but I'm like, bro, you need to have, like, a value person, because I'm saying that should be switched around. It wouldn't surprise me if the Bread 11s was costing, like, $30-something thousand, because I'm like, they're rare. But I know that they did have, like, a pair of Air Jordans that do cost, like, thousands of dollars, and it's, like, the OG ones. You know, like the Breads, and then the red and white ones. They got like some blue and black ones and stuff. So yeah, like the Royal Blues Bread, and then I think it's like University Red or something like that. I don't know, but anyways, that would make sense. You know, that would make a lot of sense and stuff. But I'm saying, like, a pair of shoes costing $30-something thousand. And I'm like, bro, it's like, maybe if Kanye would have worn them shoes or they were autograph signed or something, but I'm like, I'm sorry, but I just can't trust the pair of shoes. I'm like, I didn't even get a chance to see them. I do remember when they were being blown up and things, because this was like, I remember it was before I had got into sneakers, and I remember seeing like YouTube videos about the shoes, because don't get me wrong, those Air Yeezys, I think that's what they were calling them shoes was big. Like, besides the Red Octobers, like, there was other pairs of them shoes that was like, they were big, they were major and stuff. And that's the thing, like, I don't really remember, at the time I really wasn't following sports, so maybe there might have been some players wearing them shoes, but I'm like, fam, it ain't even like, my thing is this, like, I guess, like, and I think that's probably another reason why, like, Kanye be referring to him. Well, I don't know. Like, when he says, like, new MJ, I wonder if he's talking about Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan. But either way, I'm like, I guess I can understand, you know, why he would call himself that, is because, like, look at the price of his shoes that people be charging for and stuff. But I'm like, I think there needs to be, like, a value person regulating that stuff, because I'm like, ain't no way possible them shoes is worth no $30-something thousand. And I think that's just, you know, what everybody be charging them for. But I'm like, okay, if that's the case, these Hyper J Zion ones, I should just go ahead and just charge $10,000 for them. I'm saying, like, you know, wait until these shoes are no longer available on the website. There's actually shoes that I do have that's no longer available on, like, no Nike website or anything. And I should just be like, oh, well, they're rare shoes. They're not on the Nike website no more. You know, you have to go on resale. I'm like, if you want to get them from me, they're going to cost $10,000. So I'm like, there you go. That's how I feel about that. But you see, like, how silly that sounds? That's how overall I feel about Yeezys. So I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, I feel like it's a lot more easier get you a pair of Air Jordans than it is Yeezys. Because Yeezys, people be out here charging crazy amounts for them. There ain't, like, no backstory behind it, versus a pair of Air Jordans. You could get you a pair of Bread 11s. Let's see how much a pair of Bread 11s, like the latest Bread 11s. Let's just see how much those cost. But there's stores I could go to where I can spend like $400 on those shoes, no problem. And that's why, like, a part of me doesn't even really trip when I buy shoes of that price, because I'm like, fam, it could be worse. I could be a fan of these Red October Yeezys, And it's crazy because they got like other shoes like with like Red October in it and stuff, and they're a lot more cheaper and things. But then it's like, yeah, with these Yeezy shoes, they're like charging 15,000, all these like crazy price. But no, let's Bread 11. So to get you a pair of Bread 11s that came out back in 2019, those would cost $416. So I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, it's better getting you a pair of those. And I've actually been thinking about getting me a second pair because I want to wear them shoes outside. I've been looking at them shoes. I'm like, I want to get me a second pair so I can wear those ones around the house and then get these ones that I have currently now and wear them outside. But, so well, I mean, I can just, get them at any given point in time and stuff. But I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, I just personally think, Air Jordans, they're, better because they're more affordable. I mean, yeah, they are expensive and things, but I'm saying, like, if you try and get them shoes, like a pair of Yeezys off of a reselling website, like, yeah, if you get them off of the Adidas website, Foot Locker, Champs, you could get them off of that website. That's chill. That's cool. But once when they hit that resale market, once when they hit them reselling websites, you might as well forget about those Yeezys because people are going to be charging crazy amounts for them. I mean, people do that for Jordans too, but I'm saying, what would you rather spend? $30-some thousand on a pair of Yeezys or $400 on a pair of Jordans? Like, please let me know. But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 43 YouTube channels. Yeah, I created 2 more YouTube channels. So stay tuned for those updates. I should just do like a thing talking about all my different channels and stuff, but stay tuned for that. Make sure you follow me on social media, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch at TMossBoss, and make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off of your first purchase, and make sure you use my supported creator code for Epic Games TMossBoss. And in the meantime, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.